Hey everybody, I'm Pastor Bill from Open Door Baptist Church in Morehead City, and thanks for coming back for another word of encouragement. These are weekday videos that we put out to help us all to get our eyes back onto God's foundational, stable words of encouragement in the Bible, as opposed to the constant messaging of despair and distraction from the world all around us. And today we are going to take a look at our next E100 Bible reading plan passage, and that's coming out of the book of 1 Samuel, specifically Samuel's call into the presence and the service and the ministry of the Lord. And so this is going to begin in 1 Samuel chapter 3, verse 3. At this point, Samuel is now living at the temple, and he is under the apprenticeship of Eli the priest. And so at this point, we read that Samuel was lying down in the tabernacle of the Lord where the ark of God was located. And then the Lord called Samuel. And he answered and said, "Here I am." And he ran to Eli and said, "Here I am, you called me." "I did not call you," Eli replied. "Go back and lie down." So he went and lay down. And once again, the Lord called Samuel. Samuel got up and he went to Eli and he said, "Here I am, you called me." But Eli said, "I did not call you, my son. Go back and lie down." Now Samuel had not yet experienced the Lord because the word of the Lord had not yet been revealed to him. And once again, for the third time, the Lord called Samuel. And he got up and he went to Eli and he said, "Here I am, you called me." Then Eli understood that it was the Lord calling the boy. And he told Samuel, "Go and lie down. And if he calls you, say, 'Speak, Lord, for your servant is listening.'" So Samuel went and lay down in his place. And the Lord came and stood there and called as before, "Samuel, Samuel." Samuel responded, "Speak, for your servant is listening." And the Lord said to Samuel, "I am about to do something in Israel that everyone who hears about it will shudder." This is the seam in the life of Israel that will bring about the amazing leadership and ministry of the prophet and priest Samuel. As a matter of fact, Samuel will actually be the one, you might remember, who calls or anoints the kings, the first two kings of Israel. Samuel had such an intimate relationship with the Lord. And yet at this point in his life, as the Bible said, he had not yet experienced the Lord because the word of the Lord had not yet been revealed to him. Listen, this is the highlight that I want to make of encouragement to you today. Even this great man in the history of Israel, even this great man, he had a moment in his life where the word of the Lord was revealed to him, and God came to him and called his name and spoke to him. Listen, at least every Sunday that you are in church, that same thing happens to you. In the group, in the gathering, in the assembly of the church, you open God's word. And I want to encourage you today that when you do that, that you come to the word, and just before the preaching moment begins, perhaps you could pause and pray. And like Samuel, you might say, "Speak, for your servant is listening." And then may the word of the Lord be revealed to you. Every sermon, every passage that is unpacked in your hearing, and may it be transformative in your life and in the life of your community. Well, I hope that this is encouraging to you today, and I hope that you'll tune in tomorrow for another word of encouragement.